So they tied the season high with 34 shots on goal. That came the first goal of the first game of the season against Michigan Tech. Now Knuble back in for Notre Dame. Puts it in deep on the far side. Cole Brown after it, throwing in front, but Middlestad calmly settles it down, gets it out over the line. Knuble off his stick. Minnesota quickly counters. Zemer sends it in from center, right on goal, and then he'll head off on the line change. Master Domenico starting out for Notre Dame, plays it to the far side. Fleming had it checked off his stick. The Rochester, Minnesota native couldn't get it in deep, and so now the Gophers send it all the way down to the Notre Dame zone. They force the turnover right in, and they score! What a play! What a setup! And Brody Lamb says thank you very much.
Well, we highlighted him in the pregame, but look at this dogged effort by Jimmy Clark right there. Brody Lamb playing himself in the slot, talking about getting to the dangerous areas, especially if you want to beat a goal.
Possession, and now Notre Dame will just hold it to settle things down, and they will. But what a great setup there by Hendrickson as he got Zemer on that 2-on-1.
And an even better save by Nicholas Kemp. The defenseman in that situation is supposed to take the pass, easier for a goalie to take a straight-on shot. Doesn't do it. Kemp is there full extension with the left pad, keeping this a one-goal game.
Now Notre Dame looking for something here. Knuble circles the cage, brings it back. Mastrodomnic's shot, and it deflects in, and we're now even at a goal apiece. Michael Mastrodomnic gets the goal, unless it was deflected in front, but he's the first headed through the line of teammates, and so it looks like we are now tied at 1.
Yeah, you'll see here Michael Mastrodomenico just creeping in from the point here. Tons of traffic in front. No one fronting the puck, as we would say, coming out, taking away time and space. So there's options for Michael Mastrodomenico on where to shoot, and it looks like it just takes a weird.
Notre Dame just eating some clock. Fisher all the way back in his own zone. Sends it down ice, and Middlestad will set things up for Minnesota. 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Middlestad gets it across the line. Head back towards a bouncing puck, comes right in front. Here's Mooney looking for the tip, and Clark couldn't get a stick on it. Now Gophers control. Middlestad lets it go. They score! Middlestad let it go, and it deflects off the traffic, and the power play drought is over.
Talked about how valuable the senior captain has been to this team, how versatile he is. LJ Mooney looking for Clark on the back door. Eventually gets to Middlestad at the top. It doesn't need to be the hardest shot, just needs to be a little stifter. Looks like it takes a redirection tonight. A little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of style. Such a huge save for this Gopher team. Tough turnover near the blue line, which always dangerous, but junior goaltender up to task.
No doubt. I mean, especially the timing, like you said, right after Minnesota gets the power play goal, then boom, Notre Dame could have tied it right back up. But those are the saves that Bob Motzko is looking for out of his goaltenders. Hasn't been super busy, although he has been more busy than last night, facing 24 shots to this point. But he ends up with a big one there, and that is a seeing eye shot by Mr. Clark. And the Gophers now have scored twice late in the period to grab their first 2-goal lead of the night.
Well, we talked about it on Notre Dame's first goal. Kev making a huge save, then them going right back down and scoring. Now it's DePasqua's turn. And Clark from the face-off dot through traffic. Nice dish by the freshman Javon Moore. Posting in.
Get him back to regular.
All the face-offs we had tonight, you think they'd learn how to drop the puck?
Bunch of false starts. It's early for the refs too.
Yeah, this much practice, you think they'd have it down by now. Notre Dame does win the draw, but the Gophers pressure. And now here's Mooney on a breakaway. Mooney going right in, he scores! And showtime has arrived!
Right from the face-off here after the false start. Mooney shoots out. He created the turnover in the first place, gets the dish. Backhand, forehand, quick top shelf. Lets the crowd know he's here and he's gonna put on a show. And this is a guy